minded. I can listen to Parliament in the morning, Bert Jansch in the afternoon, maybe some Graham Parsons, whatever. I mix it up. I'm not just dropping names to be hip. I have an open mind when it comes to music, but I cannot get through 2 of his songs. I can't get through, and I try. By midway through the second song, I get a type of boredom that's not even normal boredom. It's like, there's an edge to it. It's like an aggravated boredom. Like the boredom sets in, and then I'm like, God, fuck, what the fuck, what, why? Like, I don't know what that is. But I know people like them, and and good for you. And I know it's hard for you guys. It's very hard to defend that. And the moment that I had, which was kind of beautiful, was it was great. I was in Iowa City doing a gig. Oh yeah, it's a very interesting town. Like, I've never seen a town more separated into full-on sports meatheads, and then the writers program. So like. There's just people that are just like, oh, we're gonna win! And then people like, oh, I'm still sad about David Foster Wallace. I'm never gonna get up. And somehow there's a perfect yin-yang to the thing. This complete... Okay, so I'm getting coffee in Iowa City. There's a guy getting coffee in front of me. He's ordering. There's a barista there. And the guy ordering coffee says to the guy making coffee, what are you doing this weekend? The guy making coffee looks up and he's like, oh, I'm going to a concert. And then naturally the guy ordering coffee goes, oh, really? Who are you going to see? And then the other guy stood up and I saw it in his face. Dave Matthews Band. And I felt for him. It was courageous. He put himself out there. That's hard. You don't know how it's going to land. It hung there for 2 really tense seconds. And then the other guy goes, oh, I fucking love Dave Matthews. And I was so happy for them that they had this moment. I knew in my heart they were both wrong. I knew that. But I was happy for them. Because I'm a big-hearted, tolerant person. Oh yeah, this one. This one just says, I expect relief and life-changing impact from everything. It's a lot. And then there's a second thought because there's a line here. So I must have stopped driving. Just like. The other one says, the space between despair and orgasm is hard to fill. And that's not a time thing. That's a philosophical idea. So. Some guy sent me a hat. Sent me a hat, look, I don't know how hat companies stay in business. It was a gift, I guess, look, I know, I'm a guy, I've been the guy on the street, just standing there, see a hipster guy with a hat, and you're like, oh, I gotta get a fucking hat. I've been that guy. But I don't know how they stay in business. Anyways, this guy sent me a hat. It's a big hat. It's a fancy hat. It was a Stetson hat. I didn't really know the guy that well. But it was a gift. It wasn't a cowboy hat. It was like an 1800s derby-looking hat. Nice hat. But I would have had to change my entire life. To accommodate that hat. I knew 2 things when I opened that box. I'm like, that's a nice hat. I Googled it. It's a $100 hat. And it's never leaving the house on my head. It's never going out. Not going to happen for that hat. Because, all right, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I'll tell you. All right. I've been the guy in a store that sells big, stupid hats, standing in front of a mirror with a big, stupid hat on, saying, oh, hell yeah. This is my hat. I fucking love this hat. Now, it's good and important that you have someone you love there at that moment to helpfully say, yeah, don't buy a hat. It's not going to stop you, though, because you're going to be like, oh, no, baby, this is my hat. Come on, you crazy? Look at this fucking hat. And then she'll say, all right, do what you want. Do what you want. And you buy that hat. You buy that hat, and the confidence that you had in front of that mirror doesn't even last 4 blocks out of the store. You walk out and you're like, why is everyone looking at my hat? It's too big? Am I not a big enough man to wear this hat? Well, did I just fuck up? Was she right? Is this a shitty hat? Am I a shitty person? Why'd I buy this hat? But now you're in, you've bought the hat, and you got to go home. You're going to have to make some decisions around that hat. Usually the first one is something along the lines of like, hey, you know, I think I'm just going to make this a house hat. Yeah, I'm just going to wear it around the house, maybe outside if I go outside. But, you know, baby, it's too nice. I don't want to lose it or, you know, scuff it up. You know, I'm just going to wear it around the house. And she's like, uh-huh. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do with the hat. And you do it. You eat breakfast in the hat. You know, sit on the couch, you listen to records, wearing your big dumb hat. Maybe you put it on naked to try to get her to like the hat. Like, what about now? And she's like, no, take it off. It's stupid. Dumb decision. Then eventually it starts working your brain, and you're like, yeah, why did I get this hat? And that's the day it becomes a wall hat. You're like, I don't want to throw it out. It's so nice, I'm going to hang it up like a picture. And you put a nail in the wall, and you hang up your stupid, nice hat with the other artwork on the wall. It's a wall hat. People come over, they're like, it's a nice hat. You wear that? Not anymore. It's too nice. Could you not touch it, please? Don't put it on. Please don't put it on. Just leave it by the, just put it back. Thank you. It stays up on the wall a while until one day you realize, maybe in the middle of a bowl of cereal, you're like, why is that up there? That was a mistake. That was a shitty decision. That's a little shame gallery. Why do I have to be reminded that I bought that dumb fucking hat every day when I sit at this table? Fuck that hat. And that's the day it becomes a closet hat. That's officially closet hat day. It can stay in there for a long time, years even. And then one day you're cleaning out that closet, all the hate for the hat comes back. You're like, oh, fuck this hat. God damn it. I thought I got rid of this. And that's the day it becomes a Goodwill hat. And 3 days after it becomes a Goodwill hat, a hipster guy walks into Goodwill. And he sees the hat, he's like, holy shit, that's a nice hat. That's a $100 hat. $6, hell yeah. And he puts it on his head, and it looks like they've been together for centuries. Perfect symbiosis on a soul level. Everything makes sense. Two things have been brought together to make a whole. He buys that hat, and he leaves a happy man. And at somewhere along his route, there's an old guy across the street looking at him going, I gotta get a fucking hat. And that is how the hat companies stay in business. Wow, I think I just wrote a children's book. The Hat by Marc Maron. This is my favorite book my mom got me. It's about a stupid, silly, sad man who wants a hat. He's in this store and he wants to get a hat, but she doesn't want him to. She doesn't even really like him. But he gets the hat anyways because this man is a stupid, silly, sad man. And then he leaves the store and he keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller until it's just a hat on the ground. And then he just shows up at home. I don't even know how that happened. He's so silly. And then he says, I'm just going to wear the hat in the house. Then why did you buy it, stupid? So he's just wearing it in the house now. He wears it, he's eating cereal, he wears it on the couch, he wears it outside, he wears it in a tree, and then he wears it naked. He's naked in just a hat. And she still doesn't like him. She hates him, I think. And then he decides he doesn't like the hat anymore, but he's gonna hang it on the wall? Like a picture? He's so stupid and sad and silly. He hangs it on the wall. His friends come over. He's like, don't touch my hat. Don't put it on. Take the hat off. He's getting mean, the stupid, silly, sad man. Then one day he's sitting at the table looking at the hat. And he's like, oh, I don't like that hat. And then he puts it in the closet. And that's where the magic shoes are from the other book. That's his other book. So stays in the closet for a long time because he gets a cat, and then the cat gets old, and then the cat goes away, and then he gets another cat, and then he decides to clean the closet, and he sees the hat, and he's mad at it again. He's like, I hate this hat. And then he brings it to another store, but it's a sad store. All the other things in the store are crying. There are machines that don't even mean anything anymore, and they're crying in the store. But my grandma told me this one's a toaster oven. Crying toaster oven. The hat loses all its color. Sad. But then the man with the curly mustache comes in. And he sees the hat, and he's so excited, and it gets its color back. And then he puts the hat on, and they're perfect together. They both turn a nice color. This whole book has a lot of colors. And then he buys it, and he leaves, and it's sunshine out, and it's so nice, and he's so happy. And then there's another man on the street, and he wants a hat, and it's gonna start all over with that man. And then the man with the mustache flies away with his mustache. I love this book. The Hat by Marc Maron. Okay, let's get down to it. So, what's going on with me? I'm dating a painter, and it's going well. She's like a real painter, abstract painter, big canvases, big colorful canvases. It's so nice to go out with somebody who I know, no part of me thinks like, I could do that. Like, no part of me. It's a very healthy thing to not have that in a relationship. But she does these amazing paintings, and I'm in awe of her. She's just this little, woman who's like, doesn't talk a whole lot, and I don't know where it comes from. She's just huge, beautiful, abstract canvases. Like, I'll have a day, I'll go by her studio, and I'll look at it, I'm like, holy shit, where does that come from? That's fucking amazing, baby. She's like, well, thanks, baby. And then she goes like, well, what'd you do today? What'd you do today? And I'm like, It says we will all be immortalized as content. It's pretty good, right? I almost killed a kid. But it's going good. It's going good, and I don't know. Like, it's weird because sometimes I don't know the point of a relationship, and she knows that I feel that way sometimes. Because look, I'm twice divorced, got no kids. I own my house. I don't need to be married again. I don't need to live with anybody. I don't need kids. I kind of just want to do whatever the fuck I want to do, and that's not a great dating profile. But she's hanging in there. We're doing okay. But I don't always know what the point of a relationship is. And I ask people, I'm like, what's the point? What's the point of a relationship? And they say things like, well, you don't want to be alone. And I'm like, I don't know. So bad about being alone, you just nap more, the hours between 5 and 7 p.m. are rough because that's when you're just sitting there thinking other people have other people. And they're probably eating dinner together right now. But that's when you pull up Clomper porn and jerk off and nap. And then you wake up and it's dark out and you're like, yeah, it's like a whole different day. I'm gonna play guitar. And then people say well, you don't want to get old alone. And I'm like, nah, you're not really selling me. And then it always comes down to this one. Well, you don't want to die alone. Ooh. And my first thought is always well, get a fucking nurse. Seriously, get a nice Jamaican lady. Who would you rather have at your deathbed? Someone who loves you just oh my God.